Yokoso, the sensei has been expecting you. We invite you to sit under the learning tree of a multiple time siege winner and a multiple time Tournament of Legends champion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the dojo of M4.
Hey everyone, welcome to the dojo. And tonight I have a regular. He's not a guest anymore, he's kind of a regular. Say hello, Wendy.
Thanks for making me room in the table now. I enjoy it. Hello, everyone.
Okay, so let's get right to it. So first off, let's look at Beetle, 'cause he's so damn good. Those two little those tweaks that they made. I don't know what I don't know what historic is saying. Do I really sound bad? Like how do I sound
You
from the
don't.
stream? No,
You
because
sound
you
perfect.
I know because you hear me from Discord chat, but I don't know from the stream. I want to hear it from anyone else other than historic. If I sound different or I sound well, forget the voice because I have a cough. But I'm only hearing you on one side. So what the heck does that mean? Okay, now I see what he's saying. So wonder if I changed. Oh, maybe it's my
Oh
mic.
yeah,
My
I
mic is
just
broken. Do I
yeah, it's
change?
right side only.
Alright, let me try something. How about now? Does it work? So maybe something's wrong with my mic. How about now? Is it better? Mm, I don't know what's.
Maybe you should scream.
No. Oh, maybe it's the stream, you think? I haven't touched anything.
No, no, maybe you should scream. Like start screaming
No,
on
no,
the
that's
on
not
people's idea.
wait, wait. Click the mono button. Where is that mono button?
Mono
Properties.
means monkey
I
in
what?
Spanish.
Oh, does it?
Yes,
Alright, so let's see.
you should have that at the gym. That maybe change something.
Desktop audio. No, mic. There it is. HyperX Quadcast. All right. Audio monitoring. I don't know where to set that. How to make it. How to make it. It's probably a mic setting connect. I know, but it could be. But I have not changed anything. I, I went on vacation. It was fine. I came back, and then now it's not fine. So maybe it's just the cable. All right. Ta-da! Cable. Nope. You know what? I'll mess around when I come back. When I try this again. You just have to bear with me for now. Wait, I'm gonna look at one more. Audio tracks. Streaming track one. I don't know what that means. Channels stereo. However, I need a restart, so I'm probably not gonna do that. You know what? There's one other thing I can look at. Multi-output device. Apologies for the technical. You know what? I'm gonna do a stream later, or someday we're just not actually going to do, but just figure out the settings. Okay. All
Historic
right.
sense and maybe that's the what you needed.
Oh, okay. What the hell is this? Okay, Mac OS. How did you get to this? How did you get to this? But this is I'm using Streamlabs, not OBS. So I don't know how to get to this. Wait. Let's see settings, audio. Yeah, if I do if I switch to mono, it's going to ask me to restart. So probably I don't want to do that right now. I'll just scream, okay? Is that gonna work? It's right. I'm going to put my. But Wendy, do you hear it like you just hear me from one ear? Is that happening to you?
When I put the Twitch, yes.
No, no, what? Not Twitch, but like from our conversation.
I'm not using earphones. I'm charging the phone, so I cannot put earphones to listen to you.
Okay. All
Exactly. I historically nailed it. I'm going to echo everything you say.
right. Okay, that works then. That should work. You know what?
That's really
But they said it's okay on Discord. Yeah, I know, right? So there's something wrong with my. Oh, maybe because I updated Streamlabs and they probably did some settings changes that I need to figure out. Even if I didn't change anything, they probably changed it in one version. So I'll mess around with it later. For now, bear with it and let's see what happens. Oh, wait, there's one. No, everything requires a restart. Okay. So, Wendy, you would have to repeat everything I say. All right. So, Beetle. So, everyone, most of the people here kind of saw Josh use him yesterday. So main changes, he now buffs whenever someone buffs, not just speed ups. Thank God WB changed him, otherwise it would have been another wasted rework. Um, Fire Wings, I'm seriously contemplating that he's going to get the gold border. Uh, oh, it's so nice to have Fire Wings here. He always
yes.
complains that he doesn't get a chance to watch. All right, and then the other changes he gains more shield, right? It used to be half like
No, it used to be like Shield Breaker. The first passive was 50% and then 30, and then the older passive was 75%, but the gate was an ally dying. Now it's 85% when he's debuffed, but he gains 50% shield instead of 75.
wait.
That's
Did
all
no no
change.
I'm talking no you're talking about the oh did they change this in the stealth not stealth nerf but the rework? It used to be
Yes.
when it came out like on Reddit it said on enemy on ally death.
Yes.
Ah, so okay. So just those two things alone because everyone buffs and debuffs is so prevalent right now.
Yes. And the three got heavy damage instead of regular special damage.
Yes. And I do like it because he's team another we got another team wide purger. So
Yes.
he's kind of everything that Talon wants to be.
But blue, of course, had to be blue.
And fast.
Yes,
Talon is so
120 is very fast.
Talon is super freaking slow and weak. Alright, so how do we make good use of him? So what alright, so I'm gonna stress this. You know what why I think Beetle is borderline S, or maybe he's not borderline S, he says. So he is a hard hitting blue, right? So,
Yes.
and why do you find it so funny? I think it's
Because it's Beetle, like he was the meme for years for being like the worst character in the game, and now he's like borderline S tier. It's just
yeah.
incredible. I'm just so happy.
No, it's he. That's not even. Is he the biggest jump? I don't think he's the biggest jump. There's a lot of crappy builds.
um,
We'll look. But
if he want goes to S tier, I think he would be among the that. But I remember Captain Atom
oh
going
yeah,
from T to
Lex.
A.
No, Lex. Historic is right. Lex sucks. Hector was bad but
BC,
not
right?
terrible. No, Spectre was bad but not terrible. He kind of has one good move, I think. Like his basic did what it does now, but other than that, he was bad. But anyway, what this is why I think Beetle is one of the best blues. So imagine this: if you want to kill a blue, you typically bring a red, right?
Mm-hmm.
The problem with a red is you're weak to greens. So now I'm
Yes.
so And then if you're going to set up your defensive team, you're going to put up a blue. You would have a problem green to deter the reds, right? Now you won't have that problem. You have a single affinity that can deal with two affinities. So I think that's why
That's true.
everyone is looking at like, oh yeah, he's this, he's buff. Like, but I'm looking at that blue, uh, that is a blue killer as well. So I think that's overlooked. Everyone like, oh, he bops. Yeah, he kills it. But I think that's one of his best assets. That at 100% additional damage if the target is a mystic. And also he double taps. So like that's a lot of damage on the blue. Alright. So now how do we make good use of Beetle? For one, I think I like him on a slower team. Of course, you can make him buff on your own by using Lex, or we can use I I I know you asked me to do this, but I was Josh was there, and like just have him test to save us time. So if you buff the enemy team like with question, then he can trigger.
That's fantastic.
Yes, it is. So let's take him for a spin.
Yes. No, yes, I'm very happy with it. Well, many people like me were like having him in the bench at 70-11, and now finally the good treatment. Finally.
All right. So all right. Can we? All right. I think we can handle this. This is weak enough. All right. So let's bring in. All right. We just need to survive, so he can buff. I don't know if he can handle this, but we'll we'll try. Where is he? All right. Here we go.
Why are you bringing Supergirl with Aquaman lead?
Why did I bring? I thought I used Hal. Oops. I was so used to bringing this team because of you. Oops. I meant to bring what's the name of that guy?
Khalid.
No. The other guy that works with Aquaman. Black Lightning. That's what I'm who I meant to
Oh,
bring.
there we go.
That's what's in my mind, but it just like when I pulled in Alan, it my finger just went automatically to Supergirl.
Okay.
He's mad. He is mad. Ooh,
He ramps so much.
he does. 'Cause 7 at a time, right?
Yes. Can you, before he takes a turn, I think did we check last time if he was like doing the new thing with the like 3 in tops and all
Did
the
he
3
do the?
turns, like
Oh, what are you talking about? Which one?
the new thing that we had where if one of your tools buff out of turn, they get an extra durations to compensate the to not be a
Oh,
flicker.
the duration. Let's see. I think he does.
Yes,
His agility ups for 3 turns. Yes. So this.
perfect.
So okay, I'm gonna try this. This should his agility up should just be 2 turns. Yes. Okay. Yes. So they do that. It's really smart. So they don't just fall off, right? So
It's
yes.
perfect. I really
Yes.
like it.
Whoever did that is super smart. He's so smart. But look at that. Even with Supergirl, oh, just look at how hard he hits against that red. And it's a and it's a
I
tanky
mean,
red.
it's Lex.
I mean, it's a tanky red.
He's
All right, so
Fire
I
Rings asked if an L5 Trigon would die to a double bob from Beetle, like turn 1.
it's so sad that it's his month. It would have been a nice addition to TOL, don't you think so?
He would have been.
Oh, here we go. All right, so all right, here we go. Do I care about crits? Not so much. What I
You
do,
don't.
I don't care about crits. What I do worry about is bleeding to death.
You may be too fast with Aquaman.
Yes, that's kind of what I think, but I don't know who to put in. Because I know.
Mm,
Would Hal help? Oh, we
he
can do.
would be for
No, I know.
Cheshire, maybe.
No, I know what to do. We can put in Shanty
Oh,
and then use Jace. As you can see, I have not committed to rebirthing him yet.
yet.
Oof. All right, so Barwings is saying I can kill Trigon. Oh, this is a weak Trigon. He should die, right?
It's an L3 80 Trigon.
So not quite. Let's see if this is going to hurt Spectre. If he were RB3, it might have done it. I don't have a can't miss. This is doomed.
You don't.
Now I remember why I brought Parasite to deal with Cheshire. Now I remember. You know who I don't need here?
Alan
Alan.
Scott.
Alan, yeah, he doesn't belong here.
Farwin is going to kill you for saying that.
No, but not on this team. Hey, Darren, thank you. Appreciate
Darren,
that.
I think you should specify who you're talking to. Like, who's your favorite Twitch and who's yours?
I assumed it was you. No, this is my show, so you're the partner in this show. So,
Yes, I agree.
all right. So now I don't know what to do. I'm gonna die. Oh yes, you're right. No, I don't think Jace throws it back, but and she does. So we might.
Enchantress does. Yes.
No, Jace doesn't though.
Jace
He
doesn't.
he
Enchantress
he,
does.
he just. Ooh, I can hit. Ah, I told you it's not gonna be a problem. In Jace we trust. Nah, I shouldn't have brought Jace. You know why? He is another bopper, and he just stole the show from Beetle.
I was thinking,
Look at
given the comp,
okay.
right? That is not a very aggressive comp. You don't have like those astonishing atrocities. I think nowadays Beetle can solo a team, provided the right circumstances. Like he would just be keeping getting shields, agility ups, intelligence ups. He would just go crazy, building awarenesses. He might be
He
soloing certain.
he still needs a yeah. If he can, you can get him going. He might turn zero. He's turn one. He's not that great. So Etrigan can survive better than him. All right, so there are two questions. From Feldmas, are you a Jace hater? I don't like him at L5. At higher, I do like him. And then Darren, so is Blue Beetle a top 10 blue? Yes, he might be top 5. He might even be higher. So if you look at the Mystics, is he better than Etrigan? Debatable. I say yes.
Debatable.
Is he better than Wonder Girl?
No,
Rough, but probably not. Is he better than Adam? I think yes. Is he better than a Katana? In PvP, yes. Donna, definitely. Mary, yes. Parasite, ooh,
I don't think so.
yeah. Billy, yes. Crap. Spectre. I like him better than Spectre. I don't know if he's better than Spectre. Nope. 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 Dawnstar. Ooh,
That's a hard one.
it's a hard one. Dark Side, I would say yes. Because they kind of fit the same bill. If you buff, you're screwed, right?
Yes.
But Beetle is faster. he gains turn meter faster. You can kind of buff against dark side because it's only 10%, so you kind of get, you know, you're going to get your turns. But Beetle is 120 and gains 15% turn meter, so he just takes his next turn much sooner than dark side. And also that AoE is more, I know dark side hits harder uh, for that AoE, but Beetle is more devastating because of the purge. He's better than
Yes, dark
Ash.
side.
Yeah.
That's how low they can miss AoE or just ignore shields, which is a nice. I think they're equal to dark side. I think they are both in the same line in that
No,
regard. But dark side is stun. I don't know.
no, the problem is stats wise, Beetle is much stronger. The only reason
That's
I
true.
can compare them is because I have an RB5 dark side. If they're both L5, I think it's Beetle hands down. And yes, Darren, Beetle is plug and play. I was just talking to Feldmas about, I think it was Feldmas or you. I told one of you that Beetle is so plug and play. All you need to do is give him a team that is decently, built to survive, and that's it. And you know what? Even if you put him on a fast team, he still works. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do a fast team where you're gonna use him on the offensive. So let's see. I'm not getting quieter. It's my settings that's bad. So I'm gonna yell. I hope it works. I'm, I don't know if it's my one more thing. Let's see if I
I
can.
think the question is Beetle better than Grail?
Definitely better than Grail.
That's all you need to know, Fox. He's better than Grail.
Oh wait a second. I can make myself louder. Let's. No, I can't make it any louder. I give up. I give up. I don't know how to fix it. Do you see? All right. But it's not my mic, right, Wendy? Because you hear me just fine.
Yes, I hear it perfectly.
Okay. All right. So how do we solve this problem?
Yes, he's real.
All right.
So
So
you mean this team? Hmm.
all right. Let's go fast. Let's see if we can.
Okay, so if you wanna go fast, that means Manhunter, I think, because Cheshire would just go
No,
rampant otherwise.
no. But the thing is, you sound good to me. If anything, I would want Wendy brought down a notch.
Oh, that's so mean.
All right. We need a green. No, a green can't miss. Do we need a green can't miss?
Now if Donstar will make you can't miss.
Oh, I know what to do. I know what to do. Let's do this. Let's see if we survive.
Oh, I like what you think.
I should have put
Cheshire
Beetle.
would still go first though.
No, she
Like you
won't.
would go Dawnstar and then Cheshire would go.
Yeah, it's inevitable. She's too fast, but at least we can control Trigon early. So now, ooh, do I want to test the? Do we want to buff Beetle? Yeah, let's buff Beetle. Let's see what happens. Come on, get mad, get mad. He did proc, but he didn't do the. Ooh, no, he didn't do it. Now it's a problem.
But he got the shields from like he didn't
Yeah,
get the ramp.
correct. He did. He proc the passive, but not the active move. All right. So who's more dangerous to hit? One that's gonna put buff immunity on me, or one that's gonna put disease on me? Let's choose the disease.
I would say it's dangerous to hit Cheshire because she also gets evasions.
That's okay.
Okay.
Oh. pray. You're right. It's bad. No, it should be. It's fine. It's fine. I don't want to get buff immunity. See, it's terrible for Beetle.
Yeah, but well, I don't know. What blog historic? I didn't hear about any
Oh,
blog.
look
Can
at
you
it.
tell us more about that? Oh,
Windy, did you
the
see that?
transfer,
Did you see that?
the transfer from question.
Yes, it works.
It works sometimes. I hate it. I think I've been trying to let it down, right? Because it's bugged. We know it's
It's
bugged because it
bugged, but
doesn't work.
it's the first time I've seen it do something meaningful. Like it
I think I don't have any confirmation, but I think that you play on auto or on defense. You know that on defense it works, right? Do you see you
I
go on
did,
defense and it
but
works?
I did not do auto. It just worked.
No, yes. What I mean is that I think when you're playing, when the defense plays, it works, right? And when you play on auto, it also works. But when you play on manual, I think it's 50%. I'm almost sure that's what's happening. I'm almost sure. I need to test more, but I'm too lazy to do it.
Oof. Oof. God damn. Historic. What do you mean by
It's
80?
incredible.
What 80 spot? What are you talking about?
AD.
I don't.
I, an ad.
Oh, I couldn't get an ad spot from him. That's what he meant. An
Yeah.
ad. I thought it
Yeah.
was an ad
I
spot.
thought about Atlantis After Dark and I was like, what?
Alright. So yeah, let's go fast. It kind of works fast too, right?
He does.
So
He
what?
bops.
So what can't Beetle do?
What can't he do?
Yeah, he purges. Oh, the only thing he's only. Ooh, he survived. Wait, what is this? Oh, it's an L2. Maybe that's why. All right, let's.
Okay, so what Beetle can do?
Can
If
he
I had to go
misses? He
level,
misses. That's his
yeah,
only
he
problem.
misses. That's his problem. Yes, because he has survivability, he has damage, he has ramp. Maybe if you want to get really nitpicky, he doesn't have a self purge for debuffs, but
Maybe, but does it matter? Because he shields and heals.
no, yeah, that's being like very nitpicky. The only real issue is he can miss. Sorry,
Yeah,
he doesn't have a can miss.
that's all. All right, so let's see if I Superman's dead, right?
He is.
Like Superman kind of sucks now, but now with Beetle, he's just like he's you dare not bring soups.
I mean, he's banned this siege, so
Oh, I think he's not bad. He's scared. Oh my god,
what do you
Eddie,
think about the? Oh,
the bands.
yes, yeah. What do you think about the bans?
Thematically they work, but other than that, let's see. Let me revisit the bonus tunes and let's see if it makes any sense.
Okay, I remember it was Nubia, Ice, Flatline, Brainiac, Barda, Beetle, Doomed, Ted Cord, and I think that's the eight.
Trying to, I need to see it because like even if you say it, like my brain can't
Yeah,
remember. All right,
I'm like that too.
all right. So those Coops is a big. I won't say Coops is a big loss because of Barda.
Yes, he's also like a Cheshire counter that people desperately always want.
But I don't think any of them are big losses. But especially soups. Soups kind of sucks. Nobody brings soups for anything other than be a dick, right? You don't bring him to. No, that's not true. Um, People,
The first board, the
no,
bot
okay,
board is Soups.
no. Not this siege. We have Barda. None of the bots can kill
True.
Barda. The closest is probably Supergirl, but even then, it's kind of like yeah. So I don't think. But whenever you get to the 20s, top 20s, top 10, and someone brings a dick tune, like let's say Cheshire, Scoops is one of the better leads at absorbing hits. However, since Beetle is a bonus tune, no green is safe with that immunity. So
Mm.
I think I think Soups being banned makes little sense because he's gonna die. Coops, I bet can survive because he's a special tank and also crit immune, so he can probably take some licks from Blue Beetle. Terra, there's no evasion this siege, right? So I don't think she's gonna be missed, and also she's bugged. So the only one somewhat has an impact is Scoops, but even then nobody brings Scoops nowadays to solve problems. So nope, none of those
Mm.
bands are going to affect this siege much.
No, in the low ranks, it may be better to not have Superman because he's kind of unpredictable. At least for me, it forces using a stun to prevent him from killing someone, or at least stunning. But then Terra, I don't really care. I never use her. And
Terra,
Coops, yeah.
Terra debuff immunity is not gonna work against Beetle, and also she's bugged.
She's going to die against Beetle anyway.
Yes. Is Ted Cord green? He's green, right?
He's green.
Okay, makes sense because he's a tech. I don't want to buy him yet. He's gonna come. He's gonna come tomorrow, right? So just wait.
He's going to come tomorrow, yes.
All right. So how do I beat this? Oh, I'm gonna steal your team. I think I can beat this. Where's your? I have your team on speed dial somewhere here. So do I need Supergirl? Do I need Alan? I'll just say they won't crit. I'm gonna bring Beetle. If they don't crit, then what I mean is already here. Historic, his event starts tomorrow. I don't want to buy him. Alright. He's in the store. I don't want to buy him. I don't know if he's good yet. And he's also a physical striker, which so beat this Jaime is gonna kill him. Specs that. And then the only threat is
Supergirl.
no, we're blues. It's just what's his face? Atra.
Hmm. Makes sense.
I think they're dead. Come on, guys, buff. Oof. See how strong that is? That's a red.
He has like 14, 21 in tops. But yes, he's strong.
And the best part is he's a special tank, so he doesn't really need to crit. He buffs, he just kills.
They are kind of over the top with that gear set this year. Everyone says to be a special tank. I don't know why.
I love special tanks, but there are tunes that really just doesn't make sense to be special tank. Look at Chimp. All right,
Yeah.
look at this. Especially the mystics. That really bugs me. All right, so look at this. Dark side makes sense. Look at the newer ones. Where is he? Doctor Destiny. What part of this looks special tank to you? Right?
Yeah, like it's
Okay,
regular dude.
Starro is fine. I guess he's a special tank, right? Yes, he is. So he kind of okay-ish. I mean, he's a big alien. Fine. I know this one's your
You could
favorite.
argue it's like who? Sorry.
I mean, Ice. Like,
Yeah, Ice doesn't make sense. She's kind of bittier though nowadays. She just fell off so hard.
kind of. Oh, let's see about that. She's gonna be a siege bonus. We'll see again. Grail is, yeah, she's another special tank. Like,
She's
apparently, the giant gem on Destiny is a force field. Sure.
is where Kyle also a special tank.
He is. I think he is. He is. But where's the one I'm looking for? Chimp. Like, this is probably the worst one. Like, why is he a special tank? He's a freaking detective. And he's a chimp.
An alcoholic chimp.
Yes, and also and he's also super fast, right?
Yes, 123. He was the best of both worlds. It's
This just makes zero sense. May I ask a question? I know you don't like to answer it. L4. Oh, that kind of question
five.
yeah, that kind of question I can answer. Order, I can answer. I don't like it. So yes, skip this. Skip the five. You don't need that awareness. This is plenty because you gain shields, you gain agility ups, and you gain int ups. Whatever it is, you can probably survive.
Ice has a charm spell on her that keeps people from wanting to attack her.
That doesn't make her a tank. That makes her like have awareness or something or evasion.
Yeah, that charm spell is like when she's backwards, right? When she's not facing you, you cannot attack her. You just stare at her,
Oh,
hypnotized, right?
actually, even if she turned her back on you, you still don't want to attack her, right? She's fine from all angles.
Yeah, she's actually one of the best models in the game.
I agree with that. The best models are probably her and Yara. Look, oh, and my favorite. Where's she?
Fire.
No, 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 no. The most well-rounded character in the game. I like her. I know someone doesn't like her posture, but I like her. She looks well-rounded to me.
Did you read what Darin said?
No, what did she? Who said what?
What Darin said about the
Uh,
best rounded model in the game.
Granny. All
I
right,
mean, if you're like Silver Fox or one of those, probably yes.
we got distracted. We got distracted. Let's get back. All right. So now let's.
Ooh,
Ooh, look at Pingzo making it rain. Hey, Pingzo. All right. So for those of you that didn't know, I went on vacation just to see Pingzo. So we had a nice chat about life in DCL. So, all right. So we know he can be slow, he can work on a fast team, but what's the best way to maximize um
mm. So that's weird. Did you get to see Pink's chicken? That's
no, he kind
what
of like
questions.
his chicken. No, I didn't see his chickens. We did talk about his chickens. I didn't want to see his chickens. What I did want to see was his chicks, but nope, he did not show me either. He did not show me either, and I was really disappointed, but I didn't want to.
Some chicken breast, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, alright, whale chips.
We're getting too distracted.
I know, right? It's kind of fun. All right. Back to the question at
Okay.
hand. What would make Beetle even better? Like who?
So
He's plug and play. We established that he can go fast, he can go slow. But how do we maximize his talents?
okay, so he's one to the speed, right? That means that what you want, because if you want to go like in kind of a control offensive way, you need to not rely on his passives, right? Because he cannot shield actively. So I think that using shielders like say Stargirl, say even Sidewalker Lead, those characters that can give him turn zero shields should be like the one of his best synergies. Maybe Stargirl to characters like that. Then you probably want call assist because he's going to double bop a lot. So I mean, Q is going to be a given, of course, because he's a hero too. But yeah, I think that turn zero, at least faster shielders than him, are going to be like the main Beetle synergy.
I'm gonna tell you what I think. What I think is he's a good bopper, but you know what he's also good for? He's going to be a really good setup too. Because one, he speeds up, right?
He does.
Okay, and then now with the AoE purge, he can set up someone. That someone can be anyone with a good AoE, right? And Doctor Destiny can be one. So he won't miss, and they would have their so he would kill. And trying to think what else we can do. I'm tempted to say Doctor Poison, but I think enemies can get in between.
Hmm.
Wonder if we should put soups.
Yes, exactly.
What it shielders get special recognition for gaming shield versus non-buffing teams. I suppose he could.
You set up the better though, because you can maybe use Q to just get the. So you can use Q3, and then you can hope that the passive procs, but you can just go and use a turn zero shielder or whoever faster. I
So
normally, when I build a tool, I want to minimize the energy as much as possible, so a shielder will be a given for me.
okay, so how about this? I think, but we want him to be slow though. So is Hal the answer?
Hmm.
The problem with
You want him slow.
yeah, the problem with an active shielder is that he can leapfrog them. So I know what's her face? Stargirl is faster, but he can go faster than her. So he needs. So why I like this is so you don't get the retaliation.
Hmm. Well, true.
Well, let's see. Let's see what happens. All right, and then let's put in a nice taunter. All right. That is true, Itria. But but they both have non-guaranteed procs. Uh, Beetle is 85. Is he 85%?
75.
Beetle is 85,
Beetle
right?
75.
Okay, so
Yes.
there's a greater chance that he's outspeeds Stargirl. And also, how much turn meter does Stargirl get? Is it also 15%?
25.
Okay,
25.
okay. So yeah, most of the time Stargirl goes first. Most of the time. All right, so let's pretend that this is on defense. So I'm gonna use what he's going to use. So even if I do an AoE, I will be fine because I'm not gonna get retaliation damage. I'm gonna get disease, but that's okay. And then this will purge all of those. And then
That
that
was a nice pop.
it is a nice bop from both of them, right?
Yes.
That worked. I know it's gonna work. I knew it was going to work. I didn't expect it to work that well. Like
I mean, it
that
was.
was one turn, right?
It,
I expected
yes.
to go like another round.
I mean, it was a 10.5 team. We can maybe blame that, but it was very quickly.
It is a weaker team, but still, those are meta tunes, right?
They were, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna run this team. I think this is a good team. Does Beetle work with Chase? Yes, he works with anyone. He doesn't care who it is. He works with anyone. Are we faster than Specs? We are faster than Specs, but we are not.
It's 120.
Actually, no, I was worried about Q. We're faster than Q. Because
With Brainiac, yes, you are.
Because yes, and then Destiny. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, brain. Yeah. And even if they purge, they're gonna get. No. What's his face? Parasite's gonna die.
Yes, very likely.
All right. Do I want to hit them right now? No.
Probably not.
I'm gonna gain shield. Do I want to purge them? No. Because I can steal those with. Oh, I should have stolen them so I could stun someone. Dumb.
I was going to say that, but you were too fast.
I was too fast. Alright, anyway, I can steal those and we'll be fine. Wait, why did he not steal them?
He's 75% chance.
God damn it. That's okay. I should. Oh no, we're dead. Damn it. We died. If you're building an anti-disease team, what team would you pick against Enchantress, Trigon, Cheshire, Parasite? Jace. Jace is good. Jace with Jace cannot do it alone, so you need some help. Either Jace and what's the name of that alien with the nice abs? Indigo. Or even Enchantress works.
Think so? You're asking for TOL.
He's probably is. Right. Is this gonna work or I just misplayed it, right? I think it's gonna work.
Yes, I would. Yeah, I would do the purge and stun question.
Yes, because I did that. All right. So let's buff. Let's purge. All right, let's stun. Oh, I shouldn't kill. I am so tempted to kill. I want to kill. I'm gonna kill. God damn it. We're dead. You're wrong. We died. I shouldn't have killed question, right? That's the problem. All right, so
Yeah, he should have been alive.
oh, it's an RB4
Shit.
specs. That's why I'm not surviving with my L5 tunes. All right. At what point do we want to stop? You know what? All right. At the hour mark, I think people are already aware that that Beetle is good. What else do we need to look at his kit? You should also put Parasite into that, I suppose, so that he'll get stunned more often. I'm just lazy to move things around. How much does it cost to refresh R8? 300 and then
300 extra and so on.
yep,
300, 600, 900,
and then you get
1.2,
I
1.5.
forgot 100 and something. I forgot.
Historic, if you are on, yes, if you check on our server's useful information, 120. There's a pin chart and you can see all the retailers costs.
All right, I don't need Destiny. We need someone. Oh, I know who to set. If I use poison, that should work, right?
You are not fast enough, I think.
We can be. Just need someone else. Who do we need?
You're so lazy. Historic, yeah, hold on.
Noren. How he will be with his Terminator games. I think that's a bonus. Give me a good turn meter down too. That is not
Penguin.
too good. That's too. Oh, you know what? Penguin is not that great anymore.
Sadly. Hold on, Historic, give me 5. I will search
No,
for you
make him
because
work. Make him work.
I might not have pin it. So it's yes, here it is. I'm going to pin it.
All right. So now I have a question for you, Wendy. Is he better than Desad or Talon? I think he is.
Talon, yes. Desad, I don't know. Because Desad has a full purge, right? He has a stun and buff immunity, so that's very valuable. But
Yeah, but
it
that's
is
two
a
tunes.
right?
But you need two tunes.
Exactly, yes. So I consider Desad on a vacuum, he's kind of bad. I don't see any way to bring him out without Darkseid, but yes. Yes, Hitorigame OS. I think he's better than Talon for sure. Than Desad, probably yes. Acetone, he's much better. But for that particular job, maybe you want Desad.
Just look at this. This is a very good setup already, right?
It is.
And also, he's not useless like Desad.
He's a very good Desad. But that specific one from Desad, I think it's still the best in the game.
Because he stuns. But then again, do you even
It's
need
more like it's a full purge. It cannot miss. It has buff immunity. It has a stun. Like you completely disable everyone but Cyber Superman, right?
Okay, let's put. Okay, let's make an. What did I remove here? I removed your team anyway. All right, let's do a decay version of this team. So you know the problem with let's see. Oh, because you're gonna get retaliated. You're gonna get retaliated on. No, let's put him last.
Do you use Larfleeze?
No. Why?
He got stat boosted.
Okay, Pingzo, I'm gonna use Chase in a second. All right. I'm just gonna see if this is a better setup. The problem here is that
Guaranteed each year. Those are the four that are guaranteed. Because there are a couple more that are like not guaranteed, like Peacemaker, and I don't think I'm forgetting anyone else.
there's more, I'm sure. Yeah, Peacemaker
I,
does work.
let me check Oracle.
All right. You know what? Let me. So the problem with the Desad Dark Side, it doesn't work against Atro teams, right?
I mean, it depends on the Atro team.
No, I mean like the Atro team, it doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. Oh, look, I'm there.
Where?
In the with the Enchantress team.
Oh, yeah, let's
No,
just.
think so. He's not.
Where are you? Oh yeah, we have each other. I knew you'd be useful. All right, let's run this. Oh, I know why this is not gonna work. We need a who's a who's a strong AOE other than Doctor Poison, like that is slightly faster than, or no, it doesn't have to be slightly faster. It just needs to be in between Beetle and what's his face, Brainiac.
So you're asking for an AoE tune that's 116, 17, 18, or
That
19, or
is
120?
really strong. Someone that's gonna bop. Yara doesn't work because her AI is broken and she's fast.
Yara,
And she's
Yara is
also
what that is
faster.
freaking
Yeah, she's
powerful.
faster
Yes.
than Beetle.
Kota is 112, I think.
But Kota sucks. Kota sucks.
It doesn't. Dr. Light, she needs to ramp,
She
right?
needs to
Let me
rap.
check.
I need an 8. All right. Because I want to. Why am I building a better cheese team?
And Dr. Light is 113. She's too slow for the job.
Let's.
I think your question has no answer. Maybe Atro if you want the call assist and all, but then you get enraged, which is not ideal.
No, it's not gonna work because you have Brainiac.
Oh, true. Okay, so Artemis sucks. Jace sucks. Spectre needs to ramp.
The most devastating is probably Stitch.
Yes,
So even
but
if
she also needs to ramp.
yeah, and even if she doesn't kill, she's going to like what you call this, really cause problems to the other team, right?
Yes.
Oh, she
Peacemaker, maybe. He's 116.
no, but he's not gonna hit hard.
Maybe.
Wait,
Well, before, not
wait,
even.
what happened? Why did Stitch not use her AoE? Oh my god, her AI is broken again.
Oh, easy though.
God dang it. Historic. What did you do to the AI file?
Do you remember when campaign changed? Yes, it was. I'm pretty sure it was February last year.
This is so annoying, Windy. This is so annoying. This would have been a. I think I found a good dick team that you can use. It would work. It would work on offense. I mean, on manual. Usually, when they break the AI, it's only broken on defense. Your auto typically still follows the 3-2-1, right? There's no percentage. It just does it. Let's pretend this did. Oh no, wait. Did Stitch get silenced earlier? Is that what happened? I don't
I
think
wasn't paying much attention, I'm not gonna
I
lie.
yeah, I was paying attention either. Maybe that was it. Let's no, but it cycled and Stitch still did. Ugh. Let's find someone else. Let's find another team. Why is Beetle in the fourth spot?
Because he's the one to the first that's right in enforced roster.
Yes. Alright. Alright, this should work. I think this should
Number
work.
one rule of enforced Darin, he's going to pick the RB5s first. It's like he's going from left to right. He sometimes forget about the
Yeah,
non RB tunes, right?
if it's if I mean if it's a random like fight like this, I don't care as much. But if I'm gonna set up a dig team where everything's specific, yes, I would put a little bit more thought on the placement of the tunes. All right, once this is done, all right. Oh, I should have hit. I was gonna hit auto, right?
You're going to press auto, yes.
I forgot. Because if so, the why I like this is that it purges and you're faster, and even if they somehow survive, and they will, they're already disabled by Stitch.
I mean, I always hide the person I want to silence in the fourth. Does that work though? I've never
I,
noticed if he
I
never
don't.
picks the fourth.
All right, there we go. Do that, but yeah, no one's gonna die. They're all gonna die.
Oh, she does it. Okay, that's not a regression. Historic, don't mark it as regression, please.
Yeah, it was, and we still got destroyed. So Stitch is not it. All right, I give up. This doesn't work. I'll still use the disad. It's that the speed there just fits perfectly. It's just that you're not fast enough. Like, you know what? I'm not gonna find something that is an easier cheese team. That's probably not. All right, so Wendy, I think we need to go to part two of the
Cream.
yeah stream. All right, so Pingzo was asking for Jace. Let's let's use Jace. Who would be? You know what? Yeah, let's do Chase. I think Chase is really darn good, but not at L5. At L5, the problem with Chase
It's
at
me.
L5 is that he is not strong enough to kill right away. That's his biggest problem. And
Yes,
the
he
longer
shows
the
that he's a special
yes. So what you want is for him to bop right away. So that's why you need that rebirth.
The reason Connor works so well is because he's a physical based damage red on in a world of special tank blues. That's what makes him so good. Jace being like the same type of damage makes him kind of worse at that, but RB really helps a lot.
All right. So the other thing I like about Chase against Dawnstar is that not because he handles her, but because he's going to get the silence because he's taunting, and then he's forced to use his basic, which is his best move.
Yes. And if you're going against Monkey Brains, for example, like in this case, you're running Holland Question, you know that, say, a Trigon is not going to steal your immunities and will go just for Jace. So that really helps when you're planning on something.
So whoever I pull is probably going to kill. Oof. So yes, Pingzo, I am really heavily considering rebirthing Jace. I actually, you know what? I have 50 tokens, I think.
Oh. Oh. You're making range drop right now?
No, no, I don't want to do it. Because I have some options. Do I take him RB4 and then take what's his face? Hal Jordan. Who needs RB5 more? Jace or Hal?
Due to power creep, I would say Hal Jordan.
But then you're not gonna get a lot of mileage from his damage. Just general tankiness, right?
I mean, you do bring him for tankiness, not for damage.
No, you don't bring him for tankiness. You bring him for the buff, the debuff immunity. You just
Yeah, true.
kind of hide him behind a taunter, right? And then he kind of survives AoE from blue because of the shields, his gear set. Yes, you need the rebirth. But other than that, you know what I said, right? That my favorite rebirths are what?
The tanks.
Special tanks in particular because they do damage.
Yes. I mean, if I were you, what I would do is like take Jace RB3 right now and use the other 20 to take Hal RB4. That would be like the best of both worlds, in my opinion.
The other option I can do is like take them all RB3, including
Because that's true. Because then you get like you have 6. You get 5 from login and 6 plus 3 from 9 man. That's 20.
RB4 is
So
plenty,
you
Pingzo. I think RB3 for Jace is plenty, right?
okay, yes. So you could get like RB2 Beetle next week, I think, or in 2 weeks. I don't remember when Nightmare starts. Then RB3 Jace and RB4 Hal Jordan. I think that would be very nice. But yes, you could also go RB3 on all, and that would be very good also. But we know that the ones that are going to benefit the most overall are going to be Beetle and Jace. That's a given.
Yes. Pingzo RB4 is fine. Yeah, who was it? Burger has him RB4 and he pops. Greg has him RB4 and he pops. Alright. We got distracted, but
Cal.
it's okay. Pingzo paid for his Jace review. He made it rain, so we should oblige. Alright, so Windy, now that Josh is done with his TOL talk, we're going to submit our roster. We wanted to talk about things, right?
We wanted to.
All right. The biggest problem right now in this current state of the meta is now you need to have three answers to Atro, and we've already had that, right? I think it's already
We have
two.
last 7.
Yeah, we have like two TOLs in, right? Is it two or
Yes,
three?
this is.
Two, right? This is the third one, right?
We could say it's the fourth. It's the fourth because TOL 8, the one that went. No, TOL was 7, right? During the Trigon, it was
Mm-hmm.
7 or 8. 7. The one you won, yeah, it was 7. So at the end of that month,
Oh yeah,
Atro
I
was
had to.
reworked.
Yes, I had to deal with. Trigon and the new meta. Yes.
Yes, and at the end of and for the finals and the third spot, there was already atrocities. I had the boys, Atro, Supergirl, Parallax, and Alan Scott team, which I beat barely with using non-TOL tools. But then it was TOL. So you could say finals for
Yes.
TOL 7,
Correct.
TOL 8, TOL
Yes.
9, and now
Itria,
TOL
it's
10.
yes. Itria, it's third for most, but for me and who did I face? Almost. Yeah, it's fourth. Because I remember,
Almost,
I
yes.
distinctly remember having to pull booster. Thank God I didn't ban him. Because I needed a red. He was the last good red I had that can deal with that problem with Trigon. And thank
Yes.
God it's enough. All right,
Third for
things.
some and fourth for 4 people.
Hey, look at that! I was just talking about almost, and he popped.
Speak of the devil. Welcome.
All right, I do like your advice. Take Jace RB3. Take Hal. What did you say?
RB4.
RB4. All right. I can be persuaded. I can be bribed to do that.
I mean, you get. I think like my Hell is RB2, like yours, right? He survives most scenarios, but when you go against Hydra Rebirth or a very ramp 2
Oh, I
character, he
know.
dies.
I know. I told you that because I'm
Yes.
fortunate enough to have powerful friends. I have powerful
All right.
friends. And one of those powerful friends is almost.
So, yeah. So like Beetle, you can get RB2, which is already a huge difference for a special tank, while getting the best out of Cal and Jace. I think that would be the best balance. Because RB3 for all, I don't know if Cal would be much difference with just one more RB. Maybe 2 is what he needs.
Mr. Yeah, should- you make sense. You make perfect sense. But you know what? I'm so used to RB4 now, so I think it should be fine. Almost F. Did you see my Atom Showcase Light Night? I saw part of it. When I said BRB, I never made it back. When I went back, you were already done. So I did see part of it.
I mean,
And
you could also go RB4 Hal and RB4 Jace and just RB1 Beetle and keeping that stage and just wait before going RB.
I suppose I should do that, right?
I agree almost. I'm starting to raise my cap. Like I'm doing RB2 for everyone before RB1 because that's when you start noticing the difference. 10% stat is like just not enough.
So how often do you see this team, Wendy? This is a really thick team. It's one of
Not
those that there's no you just die
not
against.
much, honestly. I mean, in my lineups, there's only one of them that may struggle a bit against it, but it's the only way to
Yeah,
balance it out. Because you could technically build 3 lineups that can sustain it, like Cheetah, Brainiac, and Manhunter lead one of each,
yes.
and you would survive. But that's not ideal.
Yeah, but it's yeah, the problem is that if you do that, you're weaker against other teams, right? Other more common teams.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess you just have to gamble in your qualifiers.
I mean, you have 3 chances to, in my opinion, right? Like, you have 3 chances to make it to the next stage. If you're going to gamble, it has to be in the qualifiers. Not so much, because then on the next round you gotta play with a lineup that you might not feel very comfortable with, because people will choose it. But still, you don't build like super teams on that one. You just the cut of the mix. You go for one archetype, and then you have like the quarters, the semis, and the finals to do like the really strong rosters. At least that's how I think it works the best.
Can I survive with Beetle? I think I can survive with Beetle. Don't you think so? I think I can,
Okay.
right?
I mean, you have I mean, only in that team you have only 2 buffy mobs. 3 actually.
All right. Wait, we're moving to the TOL side of things. So how do you survive this? You need,
Alan Scott.
yes, you need strong blues that will not die to poison, and then if because
Yes.
they're blues, they will survive dark side. So I need another blue. Who's a good blue?
Who's not a good blue?
No, that will survive.
Stitch starts with awarenesses.
I
No, she
suppose.
gets
No, no, no.
removed.
She's gonna get purged. It's not gonna work.
Yes.
I know,
Um,
I know, I know, I know how to survive this. You pray. You
Monkey
pray.
Prince.
You pray for a silence.
Oh,
Or
that too.
or Monkey Prince pray for a. Then it just failed. Let's do
Oh,
this.
you got like. If you had to choose one to do Knocked Silence, I think Darkseid would have been my pick. Oof.
Oh, he misses now, right? But he should still stun like through this, right?
He should, yes.
He didn't. It's bugged. He didn't
He,
stun.
but nah, she was dead.
No, the Dawn Star is not the answer because Dawn Star is like gambling.
25%
So
chance,
it's
yeah.
yeah, so is Monkey Prince. So this will prevent the stun. What? Oh, I know. No, we need the blue. So, actually, a red would work too, right? No, reds would die too. No, red would work, right? But there's no such
I
thing as a red.
mean,
There's
you
no.
would be like, I think the actual best answer would be either Peacemaker, like you're saying, or a green, because they are less likely to die to poison.
No, but that green will die to dark side.
It depends on the green, but yes, that's true.
I mean, yeah. All right, let's see if Peace Peacemaker could survive. Yeah. Let's see. This might work. All right, Pingzo, I hope you're watching.
If I'm not mistaken, but I need to test this. This would be a weird setup, but I'm pretty sure that a Stargirl with 10% thermometer up cannot speed Darkseid, which would be the second to go on right now. What I'm saying is, I think that a setup that's Hal Jordan, Stargirl, Cyber Superman is very likely to survive this.
Survive. You're right. Yeah, Cyborg Soups definitely survives this.
Yes, but he also speeds you up. So I didn't test this, but I think that if you run say like Stargirl, Cyber Superman at fourth,
Oh,
the sub goes,
yeah, let's try it.
Coop,
Let's try it.
Coops will get, yes, Coops gets thermometer up, you buff, and then Stargirl should go. I think I'm not sure because Darkseid would also be getting thermometer up. So I'm not sure if it works or not, but it
So
is a way.
you you do you want Lex lead?
I hate Lex Lane, but I'm just like I'm brainstorming right now.
All right. So we need. What did we say? Do we need a taunter? We kind of do need.
Stargirl
Ooh,
and a
three.
taunt.
Who?
A taunter. Whoever but a taunter.
I guess the safest taunter right now would be Jace, I think.
Yeah, that would work.
I think it would work. So Itria Peacemaker did work because in that lineup because what's his face? Who was it? Parasite was stealing the awarenesses.
Oh, he did the damage move. But we got what you wanted.
Yeah. She's fast enough, right?
Yes, you can shield up.
Oof, look at this. Do I want to double tap her or try to get immunity and buff? Let's try to get a buff. Oh, and die.
She's RB5.
Oh, damn, this is a good answer. There you go.
Yes. It gambles though, because you had to wish that Stargirl proc the passive, but yes, it is one option. Because you have the two chances, I think. You have either the Sad does the stun and then Coop speeds you up and the Stargirl can go, or you can, like what happened just now, Stargirl procs and you go.
But if this no, she still should be able to shake it, right?
Yes.
Who else speeds up? I'm trying to think who else speeds up.
Adam, sort of, but he sucks.
No. This sucks.
And he's gated. Who else? I mean, you could also go. You have like the route of doing.
Oh, you can have like
You know?
a semi-fast tune, right? Like Dawnstar, right?
Yes.
All right, can we try this again? Let's see how well it works.
What I do like about this TOL is that we finally got rid of combo bans. That's so nice.
Yeah, because combo bands suck. So you have to remember.
They do.
Oh, Coops is important here, right? Because otherwise Stargirl won't go next, right?
Exactly.
I'll be back later, DM, if you need something else. All right. Thanks, almost. Because the 30... I'm trying to think who else. Yeah. So regardless what Desad does, it doesn't matter, right? Coop should go next.
If he does the damaging move,
He
you might get Lester meter. Because I think he steals shields. Is it that? Let me check. Because I don't remember his second.
check Oracle what he does.
Yes, I'm going to Mr. Oracle. Mrs. Oracle. Okay. No. So.
Oof. Got destroyed. That's the problem.
Oof. Well, that's an RB. I mean, let's be fair. That's an RB5 dark side. That's not very common.
Is it not? I thought.
Not as much.
Are you sure?
I barely see a dark side. I mean, RB3.
Oh, yeah,
RB...
you're absolutely right. Because the people that run this team typically are weaker, right?
Yes. They need to punch up.
All right, Windy. Should I revert Jace now and maybe inspire Pingzo to do it?
I would do it. Okay, so we talked about this privately a lot, but we agreed that Nightwing Man is perfect for this TOL, right?
Oh, yeah, it is. It is. If the only tune I think would be a better band than Nightwing, it's Connor.
I thought you were going to say Q.
No, not everyone uses Q, but everyone, like everyone used Connor. Everyone.
Yes. Yeah, he's like the best ready in the game for like taking everyone out. He counters Cheshire, he counters all the blues, he counters some greens even in Cyber Soups, but
It's not even that. The I'm sick and tired of seeing him. So that's
Ah,
why
well, yeah.
it's not so much about whether a tune is like super good or like it's just that everyone uses it and then like they have at least one theme or one set of tunes like that works around that. So now you don't see that variety in TOL, right? Do you remember like the very first ones, like when Firewings was like still were making into the finals? Like you see those weird comps. Do you remember my fight against Firewings? He was using Red Tornado.
My first TOL that I watched, that I knew about it, was TOL 4, I think, last year. I was going. It was in January. I was going to participate, but I got COVID, so I couldn't play it.
Oh, okay.
I remember watching those finals. I think it was you versus Firewings, right? Or was it Josh versus Firewings? I don't
I
remember.
think it was Josh was versus Firewings because let's
Let me. Yeah, I'm right now in the Discord. It was TOL 4. I'm pretty sure.
I won the second
Yes,
one.
Josh versus Firewings. That was my first TOL. That is all.
Yeah, I think my first one I beat Firewings. I think yeah we went back to back finals. So I did beat Firewings on that. And then the next
Yes.
one, I think I beat Josh. Did I beat Josh? Yeah, I did beat Josh.
TOL 5.
Three. No, three. I think I lost.
TOL 3, you beat Josh. Yes.
Yes, Josh. And then, yeah, because Josh went back to back finals, I remember. Yeah, I remember that. Like, anyway, so
But I mean, you didn't have like offensive options that were like so it's a staple of like Connor maybe, but you had like the say Lex Stargirl, Barda, Aquaman, Barda, Terra. You had like the staple ones. They were just maybe for offensive comps they weren't so clear, but for defensive ones there were like that was the thing. I think the best TOL could have been 7 in terms of variety, but Trigon came out.
I love and hate the three teams that Josh made. That
I love it. I personally love it.
I hate the planning part.
I actually enjoy the most because it's like it's a time where I get to pick I see all my characters, I see all the tools I have, and then go like, okay, I'll get to learn more about them, right? I mean, for the past ever since it was introduced, I think it was TOL 7. I play with mostly the same teams, right? Because
Yeah.
characters are good or bad, that doesn't matter. But I get to try new things. Each TOL, there's at least one lineup that gets changed. I got one
I
that's
yes. I agree it's great. It's just that I hate planning.
what I don't like is what I still don't like, and we talk about Josh, and it's not going to change. Is that I hate that someone gets to pick my roster for this
Oh,
the wildcard round.
I don't like it, but I see why. Because otherwise,
Yeah, me too.
you're gonna stack.
Yeah, I mean, you can stack, but I see much more challenge on doing like you when you plan the roster, right? So you get to the finals. I think you use a total of 20, I think 23 tunes. So you got 7 that you don't use. It's very easy to say which 7 tunes you're not going to use. But if you have another set of 10, then you have to use 5 more because of swaps. So you have only 3 characters. No, two or 3 characters that you cannot use. And I think that will be very challenging because you got to really be careful on who you pick. But yes, I see the stacking part. But what Josh greatly did this time was like banning Nightwing. He's which is I said it many times. I do believe he's the best leader in the game for PvP.
He is
He
best.
be-
He is the best if you don't know what you're going to face.
I think he's the best because there's no team. I mean, you can name any leader, and there are many of them that can get
Yes, he
beaten by
can.
some,
Yeah.
regardless of the setup. You can set up any Nightwing team, and if you do it correctly, you are going to lose.
You know what?
You go against Enchantress, you can win. You can see Cheetah, you can win. Against Manhunter, you can win. Against Brainiac, you can win. Against Atrocitus, you can even win with Nightwing. He's borderline unbeatable if you are really,
Yeah,
really knowing what to do.
if you're going, yeah, I kind of agree with that. If you, that's, I've always wanted to do this. If Cassandra Kane ever becomes a what you call this, a stat boost and a siege bonus, I might take her up because Nightwing and Cassandra Kane is deadly.
They are. The only piece that Nightwing was missing to be like the perfect leader, in my opinion, was Monkey Prince. Like you only were missing that enrage hit chance down thing for Atro teams, and now that you have it,
Dark side, the problem with this is that they have damage. There are two problems why I can't run Batwoman here. Um, there's a taunter that has evasions, and also they may have damage immunity, so it's probably not gonna work that well here. Alright, so how do I stop being enraged? Maybe I don't care. Now let's go full evasion. Let's do monkey. Who else do I need? How do I stop Stitch from being a pain in the ass? I need another evasion too. Do you have another one in mind? Did I lose you, Wendy? I thought, are you on another phone call?
no, I'm here. I'm here. Uh, you have the
Uh,
enrage.
nah, never mind. It doesn't matter. Let's just. This is just a random.
Ichia, as for now, yes. If Terra was fixed, then you would have like the perfect answer. I mean, even if don't purchase your invisibility, you just build them back up because Night relies on being fast.
Alright, so now I can stun. Oh, see, did you see that? I think Stitch's AI is again broken. No AoE. Just did the basic.
I mean, Monkey Prince throws out the enrages, right?
I don't think. Oh, maybe I could have missed it. Oh, no enrage. Just did the basic. AI is broken again. Ah, it's so annoying. Maybe hit chance down with Arsenal. Yeah, actually, that's not a bad idea. I'm just not a. I think Arsenal is good. I don't think he's great, but he's good. The other problem with Arsenal is he's another red in a red heavy team because typically evasion teams are already red heavy. So that's the only reason why I do not like Arsenal. Oh no, this is game over. So yes, I think removing Nightwing is a really, really good decision. I know people hate it. I have an RB5 Nightwing, but I am fine with it just to have that variety. So what are
I
the
mean,
other?
I'm sorry, go on.
I was gonna finish because I was gonna move on to another topic.
Oh no, just like I'm as a heavy night, I use Nightwing like 90% of the time, so this hurts because I got some really fun comps around, but I definitely see why. It's going to be a better TOL. There needs to be a shake-up, right? Because in the past, I think Lex and Aquaman needed the ban to shake the meta bit, but that never happened. So doing that with Nightwing, I think is a very good decision.
So Wendy, I sent it back to you.
Okay.
Okay, so what else was new today? I'm trying to see. All right, Donna. Honestly, I don't think Donna needs to be banned, but I hear I understand why Josh wants Donna banned because there might be some infinite combo that that might suck. but that's okay. Cheshire, I think, is not that big of a deal. Is is Cheshire
Mm,
is Cheshire a great offensive tune? Like you'll never lose? Probably, right? You just spam the basic and you'll never lose. Is that how it is?
I have a G1, G0 even, so I don't know.
So you don't know. And Atrocitus I like because you know what? Atrocitus ban, the only reason I like it just so to avoid the stupid combo bans, right?
Yes, but I agree because like he's the best at with Supergirl, right? But you can get some really nasty things with Atro. I mean, Chimp. You just have Chimp here, and I say Josh made him that Atro and Chimp is so strong, which I could see why.
But
So
it kind of is strong, but at the same time, it's unpredictable.
it
Uh,
is.
you know what? I would have preferred just ban Supergirl, kind of like so you can run Atro no problem, no combo bans.
Yeah, but you delete my precious Hal. But it's not Hal Supergirl Alan Scott. It's actually Supergirl plus Alan Scott the combo. Then the leader can
It
be
could be
different.
anyone, right? Okay,
Yes,
fine.
I prefer Hal to the Deep Affinity, but the truth is it's that duo
It
that
could be anyone, right? Because you have the shields
yes.
and you have the semi Aquaman, right?
Yes. For example, if you do like Nightwing, Supergirl, Alan, and Monkey Prince, you could also get away against Astro Teams.
Yeah, with some luck, yes, he'll survive. So
Yes.
the other thing that this change that's gonna be rough is the use the tunes twice. Do you remember? Oh, I forgot which one it was. Anyway, there were times where I cannot bring a tune more than I mean, using a tune once is a struggle. I remember when I stupidly brought Arcus without testing just because he got a stat boost. Do you remember that? And
I do remember.
he was so bad that he's literally unplayable. And imagine if I have to use him twice. So now you have to really, really plan your roster that no tune sucks. That you
I
could
just can't believe that they didn't push his strength. That's just
dumb.
why.
But at least he didn't reduce it. Like
True.
Mr. Freeze was like that's the worst one. But
I
and
like
now
yes.
yeah, but it's just sad that now he works, but now he's kind of like just back to the way he used to be. All right, so those are the main changes, right? Oh, I know what Fire Wings hate: the Poison Ivy buff copy and Cyborg soups.
It is too strong. I can see why that those banned.
Oh, this penalty for each to not use twice is so big.
Yes, it is -1 if you notice once, and I think minus 3, right? If you not use it once.
You could go negative. Oh no, it's per round. No, you still can. Let's say you forgot to use every tune twice. Is that even possible? 10 matches, 20, 10 tunes. Actually, you could suck and just use the same team. So let's say 6 is the most you cannot use.
Hmm.
So 6 times 3 is 18. You can't go negative, but it's really bad. Oh yeah, yeah, entry. Yeah. Yes, 18 is the most. Oh, that's still a big. Yeah, you're not gonna make it out. But otherwise, everything else kind of stays the same, right?
Kind of, yeah. But I think they are the right changes for the TOL. Like that's what they needed to do. Like ban Atro, ban Nightwing to shake up, and then like make people not use always the same things, right? So, because we all just chose 10 tunes. We knew that at least 7 or 8 were going to be like used every single time, maybe even less. And then you would just be going, okay, I'm going to check for this week team, use this tune once, and then forget about him. Now you gotta do, okay, I gotta use him twice. That adds a bit to the challenge, which I like.
Yeah, Banning Lightning is big. It's right. So the other thing that's different is that now you have another dick tune that you have to account for, and you need to have three counters in Monkey Prince, right? And then also the one of the counters is broken, which is super annoying.
Yes, I was going to make a Reddit post on that because I don't think there's actually enough counters for Monkey Prince for team fight, right? Because you only have at the moment that work one. Because it's not just enrage, it's also hit downs, right?
Yes. So yeah, you kind of need two answers. So
So if you want Brainiac, say I don't know, Brainiac and Connor.
yes,
That's nice,
that
okay.
kind of
But
works.
then I get the hit down, so my stun with Brainiac might miss. The AoE with Connor might miss. So Terra would be nice if you're going slower, but I don't like going slower. Then Steppenwolf is the other one, but he
But
doesn't
he
bring
sucks.
do enough.
No,
Exactly.
he sucks. He's gonna die.
Yes, he sucks, and he doesn't do enough hinge and subs to counter the hinge and downs. I think it's 2 to 4, something like that.
Yeah, it's not
So it's not
enough.
even enough.
And Monkey Prince usually comes with Dawn Star, so that's also a problem.
Yes.
A stat boost for
So
Steppy would have been nice. It is nice, but I don't think it's enough, Mr. Duff. It's not enough.
I would rework him,
Yeah,
honestly.
he did get when he got a rework, he was barely touched. Like it was one of the laziest reworks.
Yes, and Monkey Prince is purges. Yes, and not only Monkey Prince, because you also have Trigon on the mid on the mix most of the time, so you're going to steal also the enrage slash deep of immunity. So yeah, there's actually not enough counters to set up teams. I also wanted an Olma, and for next month, for example, an Olma rework. If he gave enrage immunity at the start and reapply it, then you have at least one more counter and set up a bit better what he does, right?
You know who's a good counter that we don't talk about enough?
Cool.
Katana.
Katana is a sleeper, I think. She, at least for PvP, she's a sleeper.
She's just a little hard to set up, but when you get her working, she's like deadly. Like super deadly. You know what? Let's prove it.
Yeah, at L4, she really packs a punch. He gets like just one call and he's just going to town. It's amazing. Sometimes I forget how good she is.
I need a taunter. Give me one. Parasite.
Yes.
Jace or Jace. Do we need Jace?
Or Jace, yeah.
Yeah, let's use Jace.
But you had the katana. Yeah, bring Jace.
You can find each Toonskit history through Reddit. Yes. You know what? Almost Oracle is supposed to do that, but our developer is a little lazy because we have the data. You can do the side by side comparison if we only had the UI for it. Oh, he's dead.
Oof.
Just look at Katana go to town. See how good Katana is? Those are reds.
Well, she's RB what? But yes, she's fantastic.
That's besides the point. No, I think
Okay, but
I think after a certain point, two call assist, I don't think that matters anymore.
no, she's
I don't.
colorblind.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't think she cares anymore. For ramping
So we
tunes,
also
the only uh time that the RB really matters is when you're starting out, right? But once they ramp, they
yeah.
kind of like already there, kind of like Azrael, right? Even at L5, L4, he's deadly. He just needs a little bit of time to survive. But after that, it doesn't matter, right?
It doesn't matter, yeah. Also, like if we talked about the bands, right? But we also had three very juicy unbanned tunes.
Yes, very juicy bands. Unbans, I mean, unprohibited. Uh, Parasite is one. I'm torn on Spectre if he's really that good. So the one thing Spectre is really good at is like if you don't know what you're facing, he has a lot of answers. He has an answer for almost everything except evasion. But if you know what you're facing, he is almost always not the best answer, right?
We talked about it, I think yesterday. He's like, I'm going to read that quote because that was like the best quote ever. Uh, Spect is a Swiss Army knife the size of a machete. That's the best description. He's great at answering multiple things. He's not the best at any. Not anymore.
Not anymore, correct. Anymore. But he's just does everything. And also there's so many RB5 specs that it almost
Yes.
feels like it's not a good unprohibition. But then again, we've never seen him, right? We said like, yeah, Black Flash might be a bad idea, Azrael, but then they're stat, they're power crept, right? And then there's also,
Yeah,
and they also don't deal with the meta very well.
I do think that Spectre is very very powerful still. I locked him up in a lineup and he's just wiping the floor because you said it yourself. He only has like one or two issues, right? And they are both easily fixed with proper setup. One kill and at least controlling a match, he's not easily matched. You just get a full purge, two stuns, and you do whatever, right?
Oh, you the key to having a lot of really good Swiss Army knives. Vixen! Those people with RB5 Vixens. So look at this team. This is one of the popular Atro counters. I would argue that either Etrigan or Black Adam is better in this spot than Specs.
Black Adam is actually better, yes.
So where is he really isn't better than any of those. He just answers so many problems, right? You can slot him somewhere and he's gonna be fine.
What I like is that Black Adam is a guaranteed 60% of interrupt, right? While Spectre is 75% for a 50%. So
It's not guaranteed,
there's a
yes.
chance, yes, there's a chance you might not go.
Yes, the
So
annoying
that's,
part about him is that on your side sometimes he just stands there and you get slaughtered.
yes, that's my issue. But like, yes, Black Adam is just specific for this setup. Spectre goes in so many more.
So yeah. In,
It's mainly like being having like the best debuff in the game. The stuns. Just that gives a very hard edge over other characters, I think.
yeah, you're right, and it's free, and then there's the chance to purge too.
Yeah, and like knowing that the second stun never goes to the first slot, you can always stun that one and you get a free stun always.
Yes. All right. So
So yeah.
I can't pull the trigger, Windy. I can't.
Why
All right.
not?
I can't. I just don't. So we're. What did we want? We want male hero. There they are. On screen. Applicate. So you said RP3J is RP4 Hal, right?
Yes, I did say that. But yeah, I think Spectre is like the most controversial. I think out of all the. I mean, maybe not Spectre actually. I'm not sure if he's more controversial than Doctor Poison.
Dr. Poison sucks for TOL.
I agree. I'm not bringing her because she needs a full. She needs too many to set her up.
Exactly.
But
That's what I keep saying before. She seems great, but you just realize that you need to set her up. I mean, if you set her up, she just does the job. But now in TOL, like if I bring those tunes to set her up, then you just brought too many tunes that it's not gonna synergize with others. I know Q kind of works, but then you need to speed her up. So now you need Q and speed anyway. But I might still bring her because I have an RB5 poison.
you do, yes. But I can see why some people would say that
Yeah,
why I'm on Poison.
right now an L5 Doctor Poison does not kill the problematic blues, especially
No, it forces a bleeder.
because they are special tanks. So it doesn't work. All right, Lindy. I, anything else we want to bring up before we call it a night?
We forgot Parasite. We could mention Parasite. I think it's fine.
Oh yeah,
He's
we can.
solves issues, but
You know
at this
what?
Until 5,
When he came out, he's like super strong, but right now I don't think he is,
I agree.
especially with Jinx.
I mean, I think that he was never that strong. We were like shocked at the fifth ability, but
It's not that he's
as soon
strong.
as we
If you don't have the right tools, you can't kill him. That's the problem.
exactly we got used to him. We know what he does, and he does only one thing, right? So we know how
Not
to counter
die.
him. So
Yeah, not die and be
yes,
annoying.
so we know what he does. Therefore, we are more used to counter him. So
But
not that bad. I think that was fine.
I think it's not a coincidence that Hawkeye joined the Capitol and now he's in that conspiracy
Not at
theory.
all.
All right. So we have 2 more days. No, 3 more days, right? Friday, Saturday. No, kind of three. Friday, Saturday, Sunday to submit our rosters. I am about
Yeah.
70% there. I'm not quite. All I have are the three art atro counters, and that's it. I don't know what goes to the other six slots that goes underneath them. I have tunes that are shortlisted, but I don't know how to mix them up.
I sent my lineups, I think, yesterday. As soon as Josh opened the thing,
Oh,
I
you
sent
already
him the
did?
line.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I've been working. I work on the lineups for like since TOL9. As soon as I lost to Hawkeye, I started crafting them. I had to do like a huge overhaul due to the unbans and the bans, but
Okay. Oh, look at
I'm
you.
happy with the result.
Okay.
I'm working on the quarters right now,
Wow, look
which
at
is
you.
hard.
Look at you. All right. Okay,
Yes, I like it.
yeah, okay, Drought. Glad we are able to help you a little bit. I think this is your first, right?
It is his first.
Okay. Feldmas, I'm here because Wendy's here. If it were just me, I'd be done in an hour. I'm usually just hit and run, figure out a tune, and that's it. All right, so I think we should. We're nearing the 2 hour mark, Wendy. So I think we should. Feldmas just told me that I'm talking too much and we should stop. All right, so we're going to call it a night. But Wendy, again, thanks for dropping in. Makes streaming a lot more interesting. And also, so they have someone that they can actually hear. All right, so
Thanks for
everyone,
inviting us.
yeah, yes, everyone, thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time. And also, Pingzo, thanks for making it rain. So, on behalf of Wendy, we are out. Ciao.
Nos vemos.